All right, boys and girls, we're going to review everything we've done for topic 1, our numeration, okay? Numeration was the place value, so this stuff was pretty easy, but I'm going to go through everything we've learned just for review so that you're ready for your test tomorrow, okay? So we'll start with this, place value to the millions. I kept saying place value to the minions, remember? So when we do place value, period, always start from the right side with your smallest one. Okay, your right side starts with your ones place, then you go to your tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, 100,000s, and millions. Okay, so if I were to ask you with this number, 7,492,671, what place value is the 9 in? Okay, start from the right, ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s. Here I can check with my arrow, 10,000s. All right, if I said what place value is the 4 in? Ones, tens, hundreds, thousands, 10,000s, and 100,000s. So my 4 is in the 100,000s place. Okay, make sure you go through this and know each and every one of the place values. Okay, because it will ask you questions about what place value is the underlined number in. All right? Next, we did ways to represent a number. So let's do the number 842. Okay? Standard form, all you do is write the number, 842. All right? Expanded form means you expand the number. You make it bigger. We're going to be adding each place value up. So there's 800 plus 40 plus 2. Okay, that is expanded form. Word form, write the word. 842. Okay, and the last one was our quick model, which was our picture. Okay, so for this picture, we would do squares to represent hundreds, we draw lines to represent tens, and we do circles to represent ones. So I have 800, so I'm going to draw 8 squares. All right, I have 4 tens, 1, 2, 3, 4, and I have 2 ones, 1, 2. Here is 842 in a picture. So, remember each of these 4 ways. Standard form, write the number. Expanded form, make it bigger. Break it into all of the place values. Okay? Word form, write it out in words. Quick model, draw a picture. If Ms. Vitus is going too fast through this in your video, now would be a good time to pause, rewind, and watch again. Okay? I'm going to keep going though. All right, next we did comparing numbers. 3 symbols for comparing numbers. Greater than, less than, and equal to. All right, if I have 12,841 and 12,847. When I go to compare this, start in your 10,000s, okay? I have a 1 in both of my 10,000s places, so I cannot decide yet which one's bigger. I have a 2 in my thousands for both, so I still have to keep going. I have an 8 in my hundreds. I have 4 in my tens. My ones is where it's different. Okay? Here I have 1 in my ones place. Here I have 7 in my ones place. The alligator always opens to the bigger number. So we know 1 is less than 7, so the alligator is going to open and eat the one with the 7 in the ones place. Okay? So when you go to read this, it's 12,841 is less than 12,847. All right, let's do one more. Let's say I had 952 and 949. Okay, I have a 9 in my hundreds, that doesn't help me. But look, 5 in my tens here, 4 in my tens there. 5, we know, is greater than 4, so my alligator will open this way. 952 is greater than 949. All right, comparing numbers was simple. You've done it for a while. Ordering numbers, you have to first start by comparing them and then put them in order. Always read your directions. If it says least to greatest, that is the smallest number to the biggest number. If it says greatest to least, that's the biggest number to the smallest number. Okay, so let's do, I'll put 3 numbers up here. All right, I want to put these 3 numbers in order from least to greatest. Least means smallest, greatest, biggest. So I'm going from my smallest to my biggest. All right, I'm going to skip past my hundreds place because I have a 7 in all of them. All right, I have an 8 here, a 9 here, and an 8 here. I know 9 is greater than 8, so I can already put 791 in the greatest spot. Okay, now I have a 1 here, 7 here. 1 is less than 7, so 781 will be my least, and 787 will go in the middle. Now, what if instead of least to greatest, I said greatest to least? Flip it around. 9 is the greatest, 791 would come first, 787 would still be in the middle, and 781 is my smallest. Okay, so please, 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 when you get your test, make sure that you're looking to see, okay, it asked me greatest to least, so I'm going biggest number to smallest number. Or it asked me least to greatest, smallest to biggest. Okay, always, always, always listen or read to your directions. Okay, here's our last one before your homework questions. This was the problem-solving lists that we did in class on Tuesday. Okay, Miss Vitus wants to put Kayla, Josiah, Matthew, and Amanda into pairs. What are the different combinations of these 4 students that Miss Vitus can make? All right, so I want to know who can go together and how many pairs I can make. So let's start with Kayla. One of Kayla's partners can be Josiah. Oops, I'm sorry, Josiah. I almost forgot how to spell your name. Josiah. Okay, so there's one pair I could do. Who else could go with Kayla? Kayla could then go with Matthew. And there's one more way that we could do Kayla. Kayla can also go with Amanda. Okay, so these are all the different combinations with Kayla. Now, let's go to Josiah. All right, we've already got Josiah with Kayla, so we can't write that again. But Josiah can go with Matthew as well. And Josiah can also go with Amanda. Okay? Keeping up so far? We've got Kayla with Josiah, Kayla with Matthew, Kayla with Amanda. Then we started with Josiah. Josiah's already been paired with Kayla in 1, so we can pair Josiah with Matthew and Josiah with Amanda. All right? Let's move to Matthew. Matthew's already been paired with Kayla. Matthew has also been paired with Josiah. So the only other person Matthew can be paired with is Amanda. Okay? Now, if I did Amanda, let's see. Amanda's already been paired with Kayla. Amanda's been paired with Josiah. And Amanda's been paired with Matthew. So Amanda can't be paired with anybody else. So I have all of my pairs up here. So if Miss Vitus wanted to put all 4 of those students into pairs, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 different options. Okay? So there's 6 different ways that I could have paired these 4 people up. All right? Now, here's your homework. Okay? If you need to, pause this part right now so that you can get it all done. All right? Number 1 is simple. Tell me the place value of the underlined number here. Okay? Number 2, you're putting them in order from least to greatest, smallest to biggest, okay? This one, you are writing this number in 2 different ways. So think about all the different ways that we talked about representing a number, okay? This one's going to take you some time. Take your time with this one. Zach has a red, blue, green, and yellow M&M in a cup. Write each combinations of M&Ms he can have if he picks out 2 at a time. Do exactly what I just did for the Miss Vitus example with Kayla, Josiah, Matthew, and Amanda. Okay? Write down all your combinations that you can make. That one's going to take you a while, so think about it hard. Okay? Bring all 4 of these back for me tomorrow. This is your homework, so I need to be able to check it. If you have space, put it on the back of lesson 1.6. If not, do it on the next blank page. Okay? Get this done. I will see you tomorrow.